The New England Patriots are still looking to add some weapons to their offense. In the wake of Rob Gronkowski's retirement, the team is looking for a new weapon at tight end, and they could stand to add some talent at receiver as well. So it's no surprise that they are visiting with some top pass catchers ahead of the 2019 NFL Draft. According to NFL Network's Tom Pelissero, the Patriots are working out Iowa tight end Noah Fant, South Carolina wide receiver Deebo Samuel, and Ole Miss wideout A.J. Brown Thursday. All three are potential first or second round prospects that the team could have interest in. Brown, South Carolina WR Deebo Samuel and Iowa TE Noah Fant, sources say. Weapons coming for Tom Brady, Tom Pelissero, at Tom Pelissero, April 11, 2019 of the group. Fant's presence might be the most notable. He is one of two Iowa tight ends that will draw consideration in the first round. T.J. Hawkinson is the other. Fant was a scoring machine at Iowa, totaling 18 touchdowns in the past 2 years, and has the receiving ability need to be a mismatch weapon at the NFL level. Fant had a great showing at the Combine as well. He clocked the fastest 40-yard dash of tight ends at the event with a 4.5 flat. He could garner consideration with the No. 32 pick as a potential replacement for Gronk, if he's still on the board. Meanwhile, Samuel represents a potential second-round option at receiver. Samuel had the best year of his career with the Gamecocks last year, catching 62 passes for 882 yards and 11 touchdowns, all career highs. He may not be a first-round pick, but he is a prospect that the team could trade up for in the second round of the draft with their extra draft capital. The Patriots had already reportedly met with Brown. He played mostly in the slot at Ole Miss, and he has posted at least 2,572 receiving yards and 17 touchdowns in the past 2 seasons combined. He has drawn comparisons to Juju Smith-Schuster and given Smith-Schuster's success that may help Brown to rise. It seems highly likely that the Patriots are going to focus on adding receiving weapons to their offense one way or another. They recently worked out WR Demaryius Thomas and RB T.J. Yeldon and signed tight end Austin Seferian-Jenkins to provide depth to their roster, so expect them to continue to make changes to their offense during the draft. Click here for Phil Perry's latest Patriots mock draft. Greater than. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device. Tim Tebow may have only been a member of the New England Patriots for a short time, but he clearly came away with a good impression of Tom Brady. The two worked together in the quarterback room for a brief time during the 2013 offseason before Tebow was released. In a video captured by Yanni Kourkis of Fox Providence, Tebow discussed his thoughts on Brady and praised his abilities in the clutch. "One of the things as an athlete I respect so much about Tom Brady. He's his best when it's needed the most. I think there are very few athletes you can say that about, but for the great ones, I think you have to say that." Tebow would go on to explain that Brady's ability to deal with the big moment and stay calm is critical, and that his ability to step up his play on the big stage even under pressure. He just gets better and better when the pressure gets more and more. He gets calmer and he just handles that. And that's just one thing I just love about his game, because very few people are like that. Tebow would know a little something about performing well under pressure. Despite struggling badly with accuracy at the NFL level, Tebow was able to lead the Denver Broncos to 6 fourth-quarter comebacks during his 2 years with the team. He always stepped up in the clutch and even won a playoff game late by taking the Pittsburgh Steelers to overtime and winning on a touchdown pass to Demaryius Thomas. It's unsurprising to see a competitor like Tebow admire Brady. After all, Brady is one of the most clutch quarterbacks of all time and could be the greatest to ever play. And the fact that Brady may want to keep playing until he's 45 or 50 will only continue to inspire competitors and athletes like Tebow. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device. What does a prototypical Patriot quarterback look like? Ideally, like Tom Brady, though finding a future Hall of Famer in the NFL draft is no easy feat. Not by a long shot, whereas at other positions where there are measurables to help us come up with a prototype, things like heights, weights and 40-yard dash times, what goes on upstairs is obviously tantamount to thriving at quarterback. Physical traits are important, but qualities like anticipation, reaction time, leadership skills, competitiveness, a love of football, they're all vital, and they can be harder to quantify. Yet, here we are, trying to come up with features of a prototypical Patriots quarterback. The easiest way for us to go about it, for this exercise, at least, is to take those unquantifiable aspects of a player's game and put them to the side. That's obviously where much of the work has been done this offseason by Patriots scouts and coaches looking at potential fits. But we'll stick with the measurements and a handful of important quarterbacking numbers, figures that will help us come up with an idea of a passer's accuracy and decision-making, the two key factors to playing the position, per Bill Belichick, to get as close as we can to the ideal Patriots passer. What NBC Sports Boston's Phil Perry found, based on prior drafts, is that the Patriots have typically drafted quarterbacks who played in Power 5 conferences, stood 6'3" or taller, spent 4 years in college, had a career TD to int ratio of around 2.2 to 1, with a yards per attempt of 7.5 or better, and a completion percentage of at least 60%. With those characteristics in mind, let's take a look at quarterbacks who look like the best fits in this year's draft class. Click here for the prototypical Patriots QBs in the 2019 draft class. Click here to download the new My Teams app by NBC Sports. Receive comprehensive coverage of your teams and stream the Celtics easily on your device.